is, if there is one, the commonest important physical problem in playing that you come across with students? Commonest important physical problem in
I would
playing.
say the one that I've confronted most is simply tension states that should not be there. Usually it shows in the respiratory system, and then it influences layrngeal, pharyngeal regions. In other words, there's an influence throughout all of your playing to where a substitution of isometrics, in other words, where we want changes, in other words, there's a bellows activity in the respiratory system. And when air has to move, some parts of you will get smaller. When you move air in, some part has to get larger. And there's a substitution or a stasis where everything stays still, where there's strength, but no change. We have to go back to where we permit the bellows activity and change, and we have to avoid the situation where we're integrated into being a complete person, and there are tremendous influences and relationships between various parts of your structures. And what happens in the lower respiratory tract affects the upper respiratory tract. There are tremendous relationships. I find very frequently a malfunction, this is the most common, where respiration on the brass player is put into a state of, you might say, static pressure. And as a result, you cannot have the phenomena of flow with it. The dominance is like a bull where you're pressing. We need motion. So the phenomena of air with motion is what I have to try to achieve with a student who at that time is simply there with the bow pressing on the string as an analogous situation where in terms of the life patterns of the individual, he has gone to the, you might say, the function of isometrics that you'd have in conflict, certain stabilizations, or the bearing down of childbirth, defecation. These are blueprints in every living person, in every brain. We have to find respiration, and that you have a bellows activity. If you want to blow vigorously, it still has to be blowing, not squeezing. Because the other puts pressures in the wrong place. That's how you herniate yourself or create problems.